Yeah, Anderson, this happened around the same time as the siege was beginning to end at the supermarket, and that the first thing that we heard was a damp sort of detonation, and then you heard, I think it was pretty much only 2 or 3 shots. It wasn't automatic fire, it was single shots that were being fired, and then several more of these damp detonations that you heard. At that point, everything went silent. There, a lot of the police started moving around here, and it pretty quickly became clear that this operation was in fact over. I was actually able to speak to the mayor of this town just a couple of minutes ago, and he confirmed all of the details. He said that indeed the police went in there. He said that indeed both of the Kawachi brothers were killed in that police raid, and that the hostage was saved. He said he was very relieved by the outcome of that operation because, of course, this town has been on edge throughout the better part of the day. The people here have been under siege. The children here have been locked down. What happened shortly after the operation was that helicopters landed in that area, several medical helicopters, possibly to evacuate any sort of casualties that there might have been. Of course, we know that aside from the 2 Kawachi brothers, nobody was injured in that raid. None of the police, luckily, were injured in that raid. And then after that, there was a lot of helicopter activity overhead. At one point, 3 Puma helicopters landed, which is usually what the French special police forces use to get around. It's unclear whether or not possibly they were flying the French troops or the French special police forces out after having completed this operation. And then since then, what's gone on in this town is that it's pretty much back open. All the police vans that were here are starting to disappear. Traffic is getting back to normal. The police are still sort of directing it a little bit, but you can tell that there's a sense of relief here in this town. This operation, which really was, by all the accounts that we're getting at this still fairly early stage, was one that was conducted very cleanly by the French police, Anderson.